Good, very late afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Comrade Nikolai here, and we are back to Centration after a very long hiatus from any coverage of this game. Well, this is I don't even know what update this is, or what the current server info goes here. As you can see, not much has really been done since the last update, and that is because they have canceled development. I'm going to cut right to the chase, not even try to cover this and surprise you with it. They basically just said, we don't have enough experience for this. I'll read the article later. We can just kind of, I guess we'll just kind of go over what they do have for us. They do have weapons that they finished. They are fully functional. They sound kind of weird. They don't really do anything. But they did add them. What button was it to drop it? X is to crouch. As you can see, I don't have a head at all. Hold on. God damn it. I can't remember what button. Okay. It was C. Then there's ammo here for the weapons. Then there's this other one, which I believe would be like a laser rifle. Or a projectile rifle, maybe. Then they have pistols that they added, which I don't think have any. Oh, they just have the standard laser sound. They did do a little work in the background. I basically just kicked that fucking pistol through the window. Did a little work on the background. They added med kits, which means that they were probably what? Bigtonium? I guess we'll produce Bigtonium. Fire Winnis and pay Big Toe $100. I don't even know what that is. I thought they were just med kits. Alright, well. I will take this laser pistol and we'll go around and check the other part of the map. I'm sorry, I might be coming down with a cold here. As you can see, it was like that they started working on stuff and it was just like they just basically lost hope. Okay, that's, as you can see in the bottom right, that's the update number. FO2R1367. I guess that was supposed to be like the maintenance tunnels there. Like the parts in between walls. And then the doors were working. Not reload firearm. Click on it. The door's open. I guess this would be kind of like the bridge. The time is not real time. It is actually 10:45 p.m. right now. I don't know what that is or what these graphs are supposed to mean. That door looks like it's straight out of Minecraft. I take it that was just a placeholder, and I don't even know what that area was supposed to be over there. But that's basically it. That's the latest update. This was released a few months ago. Since I just started the channel back up, I haven't had time to actually go over anything like this. But it looks like they were close to having a combat system. I know they were close to having an atmospheric system, and they were just, see, like it's all buggered up. I'm sorry. But what where's the button here? But what the developers have said about the game is, like, it was just released on Friday. Right now it is Tuesday. On Friday, October the 2nd, they released this statement. Centration development on hold. Hello, Spacefarers. First of all, we want to apologize for the lack of communication and transparency coming from the development team for Centration. The truth is, things have changed around here, and not for the better. To be perfectly honest with each other, each and every one of you, we're not entirely sure how to proceed. We've recently had to say goodbye to 6 of our development team members recently. The reason being their own, moving on, education, personal reasons, and of course we wish them the best of all their future endeavors. That has unfortunately left our team in a bit of a situation. We currently have a total of 12 people within the Angry Engineers company. That's the entire company, not the development team. We've taken this opportunity to take a step back and consider the future of Centration. I'll admit here and now that we've completely overscoped and underestimated the process of making a game like Centration. All the features were new and untested. They were things we were not really seeing in gaming before, although we know, both our team and everyone who supported us, that these features could ultimately make an amazing game. We were too short-sighted and stubborn to admit that by ourselves. It was not fair to drive forwards in the hopes of making Centration. We could not and still cannot do the game justice it deserves, and we refuse to make, as the developers, to make a game that has so much potential and will ultimately fall short of the mark because we are unprepared and too inexperienced as a development team to make it happen. We want Angry Engineers Entertainment to stand on their own 2 feet, but we are not too proud to admit that we were wrong, and we were. We as a company want to step back and focus on smaller, achievable game projects in order to garner experience, skill, funding, and attention. All of the games we produce would be based on the Centration universe we've created, and we would have a full line of ideas that we can pick from. One of the key focuses of this choice is that each game will have 1 or 2 of our key features that we plan for Centration to utilize a version of it within the game. The first project already has a design brief and quite a bit of background information on it. It's called Gravity Assist. It utilizes our airflow and zero-gravity mechanics we plan for Centration to produce a team-based tactical shooter where you battle for control of space stations. We would then move on from there to a space station management game where you would control an AI crew as they go around doing little things to avert disaster. Kind of like a 3D FTL, but on space stations with explosions and decompression. The list goes on. With an RTS game that pits a REM Corp against Unitech, that was the 2 main core, factions within Centration. A survival game based on the wastelands of Earth after the megacities spring up, and there's even more potential after that if we so choose. When the timing is right, we will revisit Centration, which will be a constant state of design and refinement during its time, and make the game we've wanted for so long. I personally have filled the development team for you all, and I will be stepping down as a project lead for future game projects until I can be assured that I am able to effectively and skillfully lead a team for the successful completion of the project. There will be many people on our team who would be better suited and have more experience to make Centration franchise successful. I understand this is not the answer you were looking for. We were wrong to think that we could do this so easily. We got way too over our heads, and we and you have ultimately suffered for it. I honestly wish I could give everyone a refund, because if we had that kind of money, I would. My only hope is that you guys understand why we had to stop and take account. By way of recompense, I don't know. We are going to be giving every game that we made within the Centration universe to everyone who has supported us completely free, including all expansions and any potential DLC we might make. We know this isn't going to be enough in the short term, but that's all we can do. Thank you for all the support you have given us over the years, and we hope to reward that support in the future. So, that's basically where we're at with this game. It's done for now. It's going to be a very long time before Centration gets anywhere. And personally, I'm extremely disappointed, because I was so pumped up for this game. I donated for this game. I bought the the pre-purchase. I was all for it. I played a game, Space Station 13. I mean, probably most of the people who watch this video have played Space Station 13. Those who are new, look it up. It's a great game. I'm not going to say anything about the community, because there's a lot of weirdos on Space Station 13. But it's a great game. Great to have fun with your friends with. It's considered metagaming if you go on Skype on servers and shit, but I don't give a fuck. We have a good time. It's basically a survival game, 2D. Kind of looks like Pokemon, but everything's so dynamic. Anyhow, I'm extremely disappointed about this game, because I wanted this so bad. Like a first-person, freaking awesome 3D space station game. That would have been incredible. But I mean, I do understand where the developers are coming from. That they don't have the experience. They don't have the anything really to make a game like this, because this is a huge undertaking. Like, we've seen games from like 5-star companies like EA. We've seen games from like Bethesda and stuff that, sure, they were great games, but they didn't have as much mechanics and stuff that this game would. And it would take an enormous amount of time and money to make a game like this, to have explosive decompression, that just like somebody plants a bomb on a window and it goes off and everything just sucks out. Like, that takes so much processing power to do, like on an average on an average computer, like they would have to break that down so it doesn't just crash every server that it plays on. But they didn't know how to do that. They don't, like, I know I was watching, I think even on some of the live streams that I recorded, they were working on the airflow system, and they were having enough trouble with that because he said that there was no template for an airflow system in any game that actually affects the environment around you. And like they said, they had to create it from scratch, and I can't even imagine trying to do that from scratch. It's like trying to think of a new color. Like that's crazy. But you know, I mean, I'm gonna be looking forward to anything that they release for this game. I mean, I guess I can keep you updated on the news. I'll put posts up, and that's what I mean. Like, this one doesn't have a noise. It's like shooting over there. I don't know. I'm out of ammo anyhow. So yeah, I'll keep you updated if any news comes along from Angry Engineers Company as a whole, because, I mean, if they're going to be including features from this game and other games, especially if I'm going to be getting them for free, I'll at least do the liberty as to try to cover the games for you guys, especially if you haven't bought the game yet. That you want. I can't even turn right. I'm Zoolander. I can't even look that way. What is going on? Okay, as we can see, it's still buggy as a motherfucker. What? Okay. Anyhow, folks, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for, I mean, I'm going to be playing Imperion here. This is just kind of a little break because I don't have much time to play Imperion tonight. This is going to be like just a quick put up on YouTube thing. I'll be continuing Imperion. I'll be, I mean, if anybody watches this, please leave a comment as to what games you would like to see. As of right now, it's kind of just Imperion. Me and my buddies have some stuff planned on Tuesdays, except for today, because, I mean, nobody's available. Plan on doing a tabletop Tuesday, because we got that tabletop simulator, and we've recently played Dungeons & Dragons together on an actual tabletop. Loads of fun. Might be doing Cards Against Humanity, stuff like that. Any other games you would like to see, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I can't tell you what to do, but, you know, every little bit helps, especially with a channel this small. So thanks for watching, folks. Stay tuned. And as always, my friends, stay very strong.